Now we review Ambulance, a 2022 film. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I have seen Ambulance. I am Richard. This is Random Street Theater. And of course, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. I have linked my success to a better world, so you should support me out of moral obligation. No, you shouldn't. But if you do support me, better world. Anyway, so Ambulance. I know this film has been out for a bit, but I have to just point out that the reviews I've seen of it miss the point. And I know this is a Michael Bay film, and it's full of Michael Bay-isms, and it's a little silly, but the point of this film is that, I believe his name is Yahya something or other, the main character, rising star in America, plays a ex-United States Marine with a sick child who is forced to do something stupid and illegal in order to ensure a better life for that child. Okay? Just take this in for a moment. Sick child. This man was willing to die for his country, and now in this movie he is willing to die for his family. I see this as being perfectly normal and acceptable, and an enormous commentary on America. Okay. You also have his adoptive brother in Jake Gyllenhaal, who is probably the best part of this movie, I will admit. And he is a career criminal, but even the FBI, who knows about him, says he's a different breed. He doesn't hurt people if he doesn't have to. So he's doing what he has to do to live the life he wants to live, but he's not pure evil. And in fact, this movie, basically what's happening is, he's out there trying to save his brother's child. I don't know if that's ever explicitly stated, but he is trying to create a better life for his family, and so on and so forth, even though that this man is not his blood. They grew up together, they love each other as brothers, and that's the thing. So before you take in this movie, understand that there is a certain commentary on universal health care, how we treat ex-soldiers, and the fact that, it's still hard to get a worthwhile job in this country. I say this as a man with more than 20 years of experience in my field. I still get a starting rate no matter where I go. And I don't walk in there and they say, 20 years experience, we're going to give you a job. I walk in there and they say, we need somebody, you're going to get a job. So, again, setting that aside, what's happening here is a bank heist, all right? It takes a little long to get through the bank heist business, which is not the focus of this movie. The focus of this movie is that in trying to escape from this bank heist, they wind up in an ambulance with an injured police officer and a hot paramedic. And I will admit that there are scenes of the hot paramedic that look a little gratuitous and objectifying. This is Michael Bay's filming style. It took me out of the movie. There are other opportunities, the slower, more comedic relief scenes, where there should have pretty much been the hot chick. The hot chick did not belong being hot in the center of the action. We could tell she's hot. You don't need to focus on her derriere. Just saying that there is a time and a place for hotness. That wasn't it. So again, this movie, it does what a Michael Bay movie is supposed to do. It shows you some action. It gets you revved up. And it is one of those movies that it's just a horrible set of coincidences falling forever forward into the eventual calamity of it all. And yeah, this is a movie where you very much root for the villain, who is Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a thief after all, and his brother, who are trying to, save a sick child. And it says so much about our country that this is still a story in the modern age. Yeah, this man was a Marine. He served this country. He fought for us. We should have better respect for him and what he did. And, his mental health at very least should always be there. Medical coverage should not be... You should never have to fight for medical coverage in this country. It's ridiculous. So, I know I'm getting off topic, but that's the important thing of this movie. Yes, there are explosions and crazy stunts and all kinds of things that shouldn't happen or couldn't happen, and there's a dialogue between the police and the people in the ambulance, and it's like, look, this story would be over if the police would just say, okay, look, we need to let this one go, right? But that can't happen. You understand that can't happen. And it's like, yeah, there's this one point here where everything goes screwed up and, people get hurt. And there's also kind of the moral of the story that you should bring the right people to the right job. But I mean, are there ever really right people for a heist like this? It's just one of those situations. So yeah, I mean, perfect storm of events to create this movie, and you suspend your disbelief, much like a Transformers movie. You sit there and you enjoy it. It's a popcorn movie. It's a popcorn movie with an underlying moral, so I give it more respect than a Transformers movie. So, where am I going with this? Put this on your watch list. It's a fine film. It is not a must-watch right now. You're going to watch it at some point in your life. But, I mean, really, if anything, we should take the moral from this movie, which is everyone should really have health care, and we should take care of our heroes. And if that's something that you're receptive to, you're going to watch this movie, and that's always going to be in the back of your mind. And if that's something you're not receptive to, you're going to watch this movie, and you're going to be like, this is a fun movie. Anyway, that is just my opinion, and I'd love to hear yours down in the comments below. I, of course, am Richard. Alright, humans. Randall the Rat here, and you can see I'm sporting some bling. I'm reminding you to comment, like, and subscribe so that Richard, the man that owns this channel, can buy this bling. And why would you do that? Because each one of these necklaces is from the Conqueror. And they represent 5 trees. 5 glorious trees that are full of birds and worms and other things that I love to eat that Richard has paid to have planted. Yes, that's right. He walks, he buys these, they plant trees. So all you have to do is comment, like, and subscribe so Richard can afford to go places where he walks, where he can get medals like this and plant trees, and you could have a better, greener world. Isn't that worth it? So, lazy human on that computer, comment, like, and subscribe. Better world for you, better world for me, and maybe I won't eat your face! Randall out.